Coming right up, the Clippers taking on the Mavericks. For Los Angeles, they're well aware that starting the season on the road can make for a choppy start. They plan to rise to the challenge and steal a first win here. Mavs, Clippers. Tip-off in just a moment. Well, a chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. And for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. And here's Doncic. Over Jackson. And that one's good. Doncic.
Well, I think this is exactly what the coaching staff wants from Doncic, guys. I mean, being aggressive and committed to scoring the ball, looking for his shot.
Jackson passes to Leonard. And he overshot that one, missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And, Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
Great open look there.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Dallas with the ball, and by virtue of their NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against the Los Angeles Clippers.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason.
When it really counted, they came up short. But it's another season and a chance here to gain confidence in this matchup.
On the clock. The 3 for Doncic. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Good job that time by Doncic to keep aware of the clock. Nice job getting the shot off there.
Jackson against Doncic. Jackson down low with nobody on him. He carries the jumper. 1:12 left to play in the first. For Dallas, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Pass to Hardaway. 3-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Leonard. He can't hit that time. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Doncic. Sinks that one from the post. Doncic has got 9.
Luka's a big 6'7", very strong, deceptively so. He's an extra forward out there rebounding the ball, even though he's got point guard skills when it's in his hand.
Now here is George. Now the pass to Leonard. Shoots from the elbow. He squares up and sinks it.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
Doncic with it. Driving inside. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Dallas. They're up by 8. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Clippers trail by 8. Reggie Bullock is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Moses Brown. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. Last season's performance for him, he was around 12 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in '08. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
Brown kicks to Brown. Kleber against Batum. Shot clock at 5. Kleber, the pass to Bullock. Hands it from downtown. Bullock's got the lead up to 10 now for Dallas. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we really didn't appreciate a call.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Dallas calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Dallas making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Cauley Stein with the screen for Brown. 14 feet away. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Los Angeles. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks leading by 10. Brunson scanning the floor. He kicks it to Brown. Cauley Stein with the screen on Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Back to Ibaka. Pass to George. And good that time.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Jackson against Brunson. Passes it to Kleber. A 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Inside. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Brunson finds Brown. Back to Brunson. Deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so that's the end of the first half. Mavericks lead by 9. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran Lou. Duran, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just be able to make shots. Just got to relax. Just got to keep playing.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Shaq, were there certain player matchups that gave you, I guess, extra motivation?
Well, whoever will make the biggest headline after I put them on the post, Ernie. Because you know me, I'm trying to get these legs up, wrap them around you. And, you know, I want you to talk about me, Ernie.
You never put me on a poster.
It wasn't worth the effort. No one knew you were there.
Well, I didn't want your legs wrapped around me anyway.
And now let's analyze this first half. It's been all Luka Doncic, just doing whatever he wants out there.
He's been excellent so far, shooting with great efficiency, carrying the offense. They have to be talking about him in the locker room, thinking how they can stop this guy.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Outside, George, clock at 4. The 3. That one doesn't go. Now Dallas takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Doncic right side. Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got his first basket of the night.
You know what makes Porzingis a nightmare matchup, guys, is his size, skill, and agility.
Jackson down low. Leonard the pass to Jackson. And here's Leonard. Latrey sinks the triple. Leonard's got 7 points.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Brownie's checked in for foul. The Clippers also changing it up. Luke Kennard comes in for Marcus Morris. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Jackson. Clippers trail by 8. Pass to Leonard. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by Brown. Dallas has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Here's Leonard. Porzingis with the block.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but he keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Reggie Bullock comes in for Hardaway. The Clippers also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann subbed in for George.
I really like how humble Doncic is as a player. I mean, he never seems satisfied with his own play and is constantly looking for ways to improve upon himself. And that's a great quality to have as a supremely talented player.
Ibaka sets the pick for Bledsoe. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Because of his strength and his athleticism, he kind of burrows his way inside and gets contact because he's looking for it. No fear from Bledsoe there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe.
And the key for Bledsoe, like it is for most players, is staying motivated and engaged. I mean, he's a big player for this team, an important player for this team.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic against Kennard. Screen by Kleba. And Doncic, here we go.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Kennard up top. He's guarded by Bullock. Kennard, the pass to man. Nice D from Doncic.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The pass to Kleba. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Dallas, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Hardaway is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
At this distance, Kristaps Porzingis is more than comfortable. I mean, he's got such a nice high release and a really soft, beautiful touch.
Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now Doncic. Cauley Stein with a screen on Leonard. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Jackson. They get it back. Outside Hardaway. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Over Leonard. Goes back up. Here's Porzingis. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Jackson. And the shot goes in.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
A different look for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Rookies coming on to report. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. Substitution for your Mavericks. Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Jackson against Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Porzingis with a screen on Jackson. And Doncic, here we go. Hardaway with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Timeout for the Clippers. It's a T-shirt bonanza.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Now, here's Zubac. Man passes to Kennard. Bledsoe against Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his
and Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
The 3 for Doncic. And with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Bledsoe against Doncic. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Luka. You got the W, so what did you think about your performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Hey, man, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.